Now, I am encouraging people to please hit like, subscribe, and also if you want to donate to my channel, feel free because I'm adding that on. I'm not going to panhandle, but I will welcome a donation to the cause. And I will also say this: people who donate, if you got request videos, yours will be front and center. I'm going to keep that because I take that into how people's, with along with hitting the clicks and the likes and everything. I'm going to take that strongly because that means that the support is strong. And again, it's not panhandle, but at the same time, I want this channel to be strong and I want the people that represent to let it be known. And it's just support because of what I should put into, I'm going to put out tenfold and I will continue. So just wanted to get that out the way. But this is a request video. And this video was about Scottie Pippen. I could have sworn I did this one, but I'm going to do it again if I hadn't. Because I had to reiterate what would have happened had he beat the Lakers when Shaq was at his apex and Phil Jackson and Kobe was a pup coming into his own prowess. What would it have been for his career? And I said this before and I said it again. Had he won that and then he beats the Pacers with Larry Bird and Reggie Miller and all that, he would have been a top 4 or 5 player ever. That would not have been disputed. He'd have had 7 rings. He would have had a finals MVP. His legacy would have been cemented to a whole nother stratosphere. He would have been, for all that fakery that LeBron James gets, he would have been in that place. Instead, when we talk about Scottie Pippen, we talk about him probably in the 34 to 40 range. It was all-time great. Depends on where you feel. That one series and that choke job in the fourth quarter at Staples Center, blowing that 15-point lead in the fourth quarter, and never recapturing it again, and all his disdain for Michael Jordan and all his frustrations and how his ex-wife is messing with Jordan's son, all that is all tied together. And I tied together because it's common knowledge and the whole friction and tension. Anyway, he wins. We have a whole different take of Scottie Pippen. He becomes not Robin and not Tissue Pippen, but he becomes someone you have to hold up. Now, he is a great player. He was a great defender, slightly better than average scorer. Didn't do it, and that's what hurts him. Because even Wilt Chamberlain's book, who I quote a lot, who's run the asylum, he talked about Scottie Pippen and the lack of the fact that he didn't score enough points. And that worked against him, as well being as a team leader and taking team people under his wings. Imagine if a young Rasheed Wallace wins with him and a guy that was older and savvy and a Arvidas Sabonis. Imagine if he has that in his arsenal and a young Damon Stoudemire. Didn't happen. Therefore, you go from being considered maybe 4 or 5 to 34 to 35 on all-time list. And all these people who always want to say how big he was to Jordan, well, he had his chance. He had his chance. Because to me, that's the only argument for Scottie Pippen's career is that game 7 against the Lakers. He wins that. Shaq ain't hanging on the rim, and him and Kobe don't embrace and all that. We never know what happens. He beats the Pacers. We never know what happens. It didn't happen. So therefore, Scottie gets deducted and gets bounced hard from maybe an all-time teen list or higher to in the 30s and 40s, which is nothing to sneeze at. Because if you're considered one of the 50 greatest NBA players ever, you're still on the holy grail of the greatest of the great. However, considering what was at stake and what it could have been, the stakes were that higher, and all your crying and moaning, you fell hard. You fell hard. Please like, subscribe, vocal thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. And I do welcome support for the network for this particular channel. And again, the donations and those who donate and also those who request videos, I am going to really make sure that I get those out first and foremost because I appreciate the support. But again, we do this as a team. It grows. Appreciate you. Peace. The best. I'm out.